Hey there, food explorers! Welcome back to another exciting culinary journey. Today we're traveling to the heart of Central Europe, to a landlocked country known for its stunning architecture, vibrant culture, and of course, delicious cuisine, Hungary. From the bustling streets of Budapest to the serene countryside, Hungary is a feast for the senses. And what better way to delve into Hungarian culinary traditions than with their most iconic dish, goulash? This hearty stew is a staple in Hungarian homes and restaurants alike. Now, goulash isn't just a dish, it's a symbol of Hungarian history and heritage. It's a dish that has been passed down through generations, each adding their own unique touch. Imagine shepherds tending their flocks on the vast Hungarian plains, known as the puszta, a hearty pot of goulash simmering over an open fire. This was a meal that provided sustenance and comfort after a long day of work. This wasn't just dinner, it was sustenance, warmth, and camaraderie all in one steaming bowl. It brought people together, creating a sense of community and belonging. Over centuries, this humble shepherd's stew has evolved, adapting to the changing times and tastes, migrating from rustic campfires to elegant kitchens. Today, goulash can be found in both traditional and modern forms, each equally delicious. But one thing remains constant: its ability to warm the soul and tantalize the taste buds. Whether enjoyed in a cozy home or a fine dining restaurant, goulash never fails to impress. Today we're going to unlock the secrets of this timeless classic, adding our own healthy spin along the way. We'll explore the traditional ingredients and techniques and show you how to make it your own. Ready to embark on a culinary adventure? Let's get cooking. Grab your aprons and let's dive into the rich, flavorful world of Hungarian goulash. You won't want to miss this. Alright folks, let's talk ingredients. Today we're diving into the heart of comfort food with a classic goulash recipe. Just like any good recipe, our goulash starts with quality ingredients. Freshness is key here, so make sure to pick the best you can find. Don't worry, you won't need to raid a spice market or hunt down exotic ingredients. Everything you need can be found at your local grocery store. We're keeping it simple and accessible. This recipe is all about bringing out the natural flavors of each ingredient. First up, the star of the show, beef. This is the cornerstone of our dish. We're looking for about a pound of good quality stewing beef, cut into bite-sized chunks. This will ensure that each piece is tender and flavorful. This will be the foundation of our flavorful broth. Next, the vegetables. They add a wonderful texture and depth to the dish. We'll need 1 large onion, diced, 2 bell peppers, chopped. These will bring a sweet and slightly tangy flavor, and 4 cloves of garlic, minced. Garlic adds a robust and aromatic punch. These will add sweetness, depth, and a touch of pungency to our goulash. Now, for the spices. This is where we elevate the dish. This is where the magic happens. Spices are the soul of goulash, transforming simple ingredients into a symphony of flavors. Paprika is the heart and soul of goulash, lending its signature vibrant color and smoky flavor. It's what gives goulash its distinctive taste. We'll use a tablespoon of sweet paprika. This will provide a rich, sweet undertone, and a teaspoon of hot paprika for a touch of heat. This balances the sweetness and adds a bit of excitement to each bite. We'll also need a teaspoon each of caraway seeds, cumin and coriander for warm, earthy notes. These spices add complexity and depth, making each spoonful a delight. Last but not least, the pantry staples. These are the unsung heroes that bring everything together. A tablespoon of tomato paste, which adds a rich concentrated tomato flavor. 2 cups of beef broth, to create a savory and hearty base for our goulash. A tablespoon of olive oil, which will help to sauté our vegetables and add a smooth texture. And freshly ground black pepper to taste. These simple seasonings will enhance all the other flavors, making our goulash truly unforgettable. Now some of you might be thinking, hold on Alton, isn't goulash a bit heavy? And you wouldn't be wrong. Traditional goulash can be quite rich and calorie dense. But fear not, my friends. We're going to lighten things up without sacrificing flavor. Instead of regular beef, we'll be using lean ground beef. It's lower in fat and calories, but still packs a punch of flavor. We're also swapping out some of the oil for cooking spray to reduce the overall fat content. And here's a neat trick. Instead of using regular beef broth, we'll be opting for low-sodium beef broth. This way we have complete control over the saltiness of our dish. Remember, healthy eating doesn't have to be boring. It's all about making smart choices and finding delicious alternatives. Alright, my culinary comrades, it's time to get our hands dirty. And by dirty, I mean gloriously coated in spices and the intoxicating aroma of simmering goulash. First things first, Grab your trusty Dutch oven or a heavy-bottomed pot. Preheat it over medium heat and add a tablespoon of olive oil. Remember, we're aiming for healthy, so a light coating will do. Now let's talk about heat. We're not looking to blast our ingredients into oblivion, we want to coax out their flavors gently. So once the oil is shimmering, we're ready to introduce our beef to the party. Section 5. Browning the beef. Laying the foundation for flavor. Gently place the ground beef into the preheated pot. Now here's where patience comes into play. We're not rushing the browning process. We want to develop a beautiful crust on the beef, sealing in all those delicious juices. Using a wooden spoon, break up the ground beef and stir it occasionally. As it cooks, you'll notice it changing color from a vibrant red to a rich, deep brown. This, my friends, is the Maillard reaction in action, a beautiful symphony of flavor development happening right before our eyes. Once the beef is nicely browned, it's time to drain any excess fat. We want our goulash to be flavorful, not greasy. So, carefully tilt the pot over the sink and drain off any rendered fat. Section 6. The Holy Trinity: onions, peppers, and paprika. These three ingredients are essential in creating the rich, flavorful base of our dish. They are the unsung heroes that bring depth and complexity to the goulash. With our beef browned to perfection, it's time to introduce the aromatic trio that will form the backbone of our goulash: onions, peppers, and paprika. The beef, now caramelized and full of flavor, will meld beautifully with these vegetables, creating a symphony of tastes and textures. First up, toss in the diced onions. We're looking for them to soften and turn translucent, releasing their natural sweetness into the pot. This should take about 5 to 7 minutes. Onions are the foundation of many dishes, and here they provide a subtle sweetness that balances the savory beef. Next, add the chopped bell peppers. Their vibrant colors and slightly sweet flavor will add another layer of complexity to our goulash. Bell peppers not only enhance the visual appeal of the dish, but also contribute a fresh, crisp texture. Give everything a good stir, ensuring the beef is evenly coated with the vegetables. This step is crucial, as it allows the flavors to meld together, creating a harmonious blend. Now, for the star of the show, paprika. Sprinkle in the sweet paprika and hot paprika. The air will fill with the warm, earthy aroma of this iconic spice, instantly transporting you to a Hungarian kitchen. Paprika is the heart of goulash, providing a deep, rich color and a distinctive flavor that is both sweet and slightly smoky. Stir well to ensure the paprika is evenly distributed and doesn't burn. This step is essential as it allows the paprika to release its full flavor potential, infusing the entire dish with its unique taste. As the goulash simmers, the flavors will continue to develop, resulting in a dish that is both comforting and full of character. Section 7. Simmer down now, low and slow for maximum flavor. Alright folks, it's time to let our goulash work its magic. Pour in the beef broth, making sure to scrape up any browned bits from the bottom of the pot. These little flavor bombs are pure gold. Add the tomato paste, caraway seeds, cumin, and coriander. Give everything a good stir, ensuring all the spices are incorporated into the broth. Now bring the goulash to a gentle simmer, then reduce the heat to low, cover the pot, and let it simmer for at least an hour, or even better 2. This slow cooking process will allow all the flavors to meld together, creating a rich and deeply satisfying goulash. Remember, patience is a virtue, especially when it comes to cooking. The longer you let it simmer, the more flavorful your goulash will be. Section 8. The finishing touches, perfecting your goulash. After a long, slow simmer, your kitchen should be filled with the tantalizing aroma of Hungarian goulash. But before you dig in, let's add a few finishing touches to elevate this dish to new heights. First, check the consistency of the goulash. If it's too thick, you can thin it out with a little extra beef broth or water. If it's too thin, simply remove the lid and let it simmer for a bit longer to reduce the liquid. Now, taste and adjust the seasoning. Add salt and freshly ground black pepper to your liking. Remember, it's always better to under-season it first and adjust as needed. For a touch of freshness and acidity, stir in a tablespoon of sour cream or Greek yogurt just before serving. This will add a lovely tanginess that cuts through the richness of the goulash. Section 9. A modern classic, the benefits of a healthy Hungarian goulash. There you have it folks, a healthy and delicious twist on a Hungarian classic. Not only is this goulash packed with flavor, but it's also a nutritional powerhouse. We've used lean ground beef, low-sodium broth, and minimize the oil, making this a much lighter and healthier version of the traditional dish. But don't let that fool you. It's still incredibly satisfying and bursting with flavor. The combination of beef, vegetables, and spices provides a wealth of essential nutrients, including protein, fiber, vitamins, and minerals. And let's not forget the gut-healthy probiotics from the sour cream or Greek yogurt. So gather your loved ones, ladle up a generous portion of this hearty and flavorful goulash, and savor the taste of Hungarian tradition with a healthy twist. And do not forget to subscribe for more adventures of healthy eating.